Hey guys, I'm Jasmine Patel. I'm a marketing major here at Georgia State University, and I'm going to help you guys learn how to create and run a macro. But before that, I just want to let you know that Excel's like toilet paper, and the more sheets, the better. But if you didn't like my joke, check out my project. It's a joke. Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to teach you guys how to create and run a macro. For those of you who don't know what that is, a macro is an action or set of actions that you can run as many times as you want. So when you create a macro, you're recording your mouse clicks and keystrokes. And that's really beneficial when it comes to repetitive tasks, especially when it comes to large sets of data. So, you don't want to manually go in and repeat your commands to large sets of data. So you can record a macro, use the shortcut, and it will save a lot of time. So here's our data. And I want to duplicate the data into this table here, and we're going to start by recording a macro. So to begin with, I clicked use relative references, and basically what that means is that when it's relative to when you use relative reference, it means it's relative to the currently active cell. So basically, if my cursor starts at A, that's where we're going to start. So we're going to record a macro. You want to make sure your mouse is on A. And we're going to record a macro, and we're going to give it a name, shift table down. So we can give it a shortcut, Control D, and that's where we'll begin. So we will copy this column, and you'll know it's copied because of the dotted lines. And you come down here, and you're going to paste it. And then you're going to go back to this cell D3, and then you will stop recording. So every time you record a macro, you want to make sure that you know what you're doing and you thought it out, because every keystroke is recorded. So if you mess up, you're going to have to start over. And that's no good. So yes, so we finished our macro, and now we can use our shortcut key, Control D. And as you can see here, it is duplicating our table. And if your shortcut key doesn't work, you can come up here to macros, and here's our macro that we made. And you can also click run here, and it will run it there as well. So if you have issues using your short key, make sure you use that. It's right here. It's really easy to access. So now we have our table filled here. And the next thing I want to do is shift these characters to the right. So A will go to B, B will go to C, L will go to M, and so on and so forth. And we're going to do this by creating another macro. But we want to unclick relative references because we won't be using that. So we're going to record another macro. We're going to say shift right. I guess that will be the name. And we can use another shortcut key, R. Let's say that. So here we go, and we will begin. Okay guys, you want to make sure you deleted those rows because they were unnecessary, and you wanted to make sure you did that in the macro, so when you repeat the macro over and over again, you don't have those unnecessary columns. So now everything has been shifted to the right, and we will see if this macro works. So let's see. Macro, shift right, run. Okay. And we're going to run this a couple more times, and we should have a little saying here if it comes out correct. Let's see. Let's run it one more time. score. There we go, guys. Okay, so this is how you use a macro, and if you need additional help, you can always come here, type macro, and get help on macro, and we'll show you, other things here and there. So that's all I have for you.